Welcome to the story of Hygiene of Sweden and why our formulation Biopolymer Plus is the most natural choice for hand hygiene. Clean hands save lives, a topic more relevant than ever. Soap and water is the traditional way getting clean hands. It's a good way to clean hands, but it is just for now. There is no prolonged protection after leaving the bathroom, and in a world of convenience, we demand portable solutions. The small bottles of alcohol were invented. Used in the healthcare industry for decades to disinfect instruments, surfaces, and hands, ethanol has been the unquestioned solution for everything regarding disinfection. What most people don't know is that alcohol is not really effective in cleaning hands and is just a solvent that has a very limited or no effect against complex viruses, is recommended to use after already cleaning your hands with soap and water, and carries a lot of side effects like flammable CO2 expensive production. It evaporates within seconds and leaves a skin after that is dry and harder to keep clean.
So basically, unquestioned, alcohol has been dominating the market for hand hygiene over decades, and very little invention in that field has been happening. A damaged skin is harder to keep clean because we create cracks in our skin where bacteria and viruses potentially also stick. So when Philip, the biochemist that invented this formulation, explained all these parts for me, it all became clear that this is not only a more effective solution, but also a more holistic solution for the environment, for the person using it on their hands.
With the roots in southern Sweden, located in Landskrona, our R&D team of biochemists' first choice was water as the base in our formulation, the source of all lives, and the major ingredient of our own body. Derived from water treatment, where we were competing with quickly oxidating chloride-based products, our green bioscience was born. In a closed cooling systems at the power industry, a cationic polymer was programmed to provide a certain behavior in combination with an active ingredient. Lab test, bacteria cultivating, surface test, and many hours of studies showed that this could not only potentially be more effective than existing solutions, it could also last. Not based on ingredients that are reactive, like oxidating or evaporating, the formulation was built stable to provide protection after dried in. We wanted to create an inconvenient environment for bacteria and viruses. Conducting several studies with independent third-party labs in Sweden, UK, Finland, and Poland showed that the internal studies were accurate and confirming the philosophy of our lab.
So Philip's international studies in bioscience and both Swedish and US has shown that he's been developing a product with a minimal amount of an active ingredient, still as effective and even more effective than other products on the market, and giving a long-term protection.
Adapting the formulation to the skin was critical to make it feel good, not damage the skin, and to stimulate regular use. Adding lactic acid as a pH regulator gave us yet another ingredient with antiseptic characteristics in the formulation. Molecules were designed with a size to stay on top of the skin rather than penetrating epidermis to give us a prolonged protection of our immune system. Using a minimal amount of the active ingredient and still be effective was our goal. We are proud to be able to present Biopolymer Plus as a non-classified formulation, not flammable, not irritating, and suitable for kids. You will find us in anything from your pocket to foam dispensers in entrances to the surfaces of commercial centers. Biofogging is used in airlines, shopping malls, and more to protect visitors and make sure big areas are disinfected in a very effective way. Our productions are based in southern Sweden, and due to the global pandemic with coronavirus, our filling lines has been running around the clock after we showed full efficacy against coronavirus early spring 2020. Spreading around the globe to new countries where we are now represented in over 30 markets and continue to grow, as an alternative to traditional solvents and oxidating products.
So one of our advantages being a Swedish innovation is that we get a very high credibility from customers abroad when they hear we're coming from Sweden, because they've seen what Sweden has been able to innovate in the past.
Tutte felicissime, e adesso abbiamo incominciato a distribuire nell'arco della nostra clinica questo prodotto in modo che si lavi. È chiaro, perché nel momento che hai nel mano un prodotto che gli fa anche un bel massaggio, che rimane la pelle bella morbida, questo prodotto senza alcol effettivamente cambia la vita.
We are a proud supplier of several Swedish national teams. The Swedish national athletic team has been using our formula for over 5 years.
Vi har haft ett långt samarbete med HYGIENE of Sweden. Framförallt när det gäller vårt friidrottslandslag som använder produkterna när man reser och tävlar. Framförallt är det väldigt praktiska förpackningar som är lätt att bära med sig. De är långtidsverkande och de torkar ju inte ut händerna.
For us, green bioscience does not only include the final product, but also the blending process, the selection of organic raw materials, and the whole value chain until it lands in the hands of the consumer. Leave a small footprint with your hands.